Okay, we are given one trig function in order to find the other one. What are we given? Well, we're given the fact that we have cosine theta equaling negative 5 on 13. We're asked to find sine theta. So that's what we're about to find. What are we given? Well, we have a positive quadrant. We're given the fact that pi is less than theta is less than 3 pi on 2, which is between there and there. So that's going to be a positive quadrant. And what quadrant is that? It's quadrant number 3. And what trig function is positive in quadrant number 3? It's tangent, isn't it? T for tangent. Many of you already know that. Let's mark that out. Give it a big tick. So that's going to be positive there. So let's see how we're going to work this out. 3 simple steps to do this. Number 1, we're going to draw a triangle, right angle triangle. We're going to put in the 2 lengths. And step number 2, we're going to find the missing length using Pythagoras' theorem. We all know how to do that. And finally, the last step is to find the trig ratio of sine theta. And then we're going to determine if it's positive or negative given the clues in this question. So let's start off. First things first. Let's draw that triangle. Right angle triangle. Here's our theta. Okay, what are we given? Well, we're given cosine theta is 5 on 13. Let's forget the negative for now. 5 on 13. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent is 5. Hypotenuse is 13. What's missing is the opposite right over here. We'll call it y. So let's use Pythagoras' theorem. Y squared equals, what does it equal? Well, it's 13 squared. Take away 5 squared, which is 169. Take away 25. 169 take away 25 is 144. So that's what y squared equals. Let's square root both sides. So y equals square root of 144 is, it will be plus or minus 12. Many of you already knew that. We got 12 there, plus or minus. So let's put that missing one here. Y equals 12. There we go. Okay, now that we have that, let's find this trig ratio here of sine theta. Now what's sine again? It's opposite over hypotenuse. So let's have a look here. Opposite, here's our theta. Opposite is 12 over hypotenuse is 13. So it's 12 over 13. 12 over 13. Now, is it a positive or a negative? Well, we're talking sine right over here. We know cosine is negative. Well, let's have a look at cosine first. Cosine is negative. Yeah, it's not in that quadrant. And the only positive we have is tan, so sine has to be negative. So we'll put a negative there. Now, how else can we double check this? Is there another way to confirm? Well, yes, there is. We know that tan theta is positive, don't we? And if tan theta is positive, it's going to be sine theta over cosine theta. Isn't that true? Tan theta equals sine on cos. Now what sine is sine? Is it positive or negative? Let's have a look. Well, we worked out sine is negative. So if sine is negative, what's cosine? Cosine is also negative. So if we divide a negative from a negative, we end up with a positive tan. Is tan positive? Yes, it is. Have a look. It's ticked right there. It's right in the criteria. So clearly we're correct again as a check. Sine theta equals negative 12 on 13.